Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online Dominion. Last time, we went under the Founder's orders to a planet that makes all of our stuff, all of our ships, all of our guns. I'm pretty sure they make just pretty much everything of ours, because they decided to rebel and they were unhappy that they were then dealing with the consequences of rebelling. I don't have a lot of sympathy. But now we're done with that, and as it turns out, Odo's been in charge of basically creating the conflict to get everyone else on our side to help us against the bugs? I don't think we need their help. Honestly, I've seen them fight. Not impressed. Besides, have you seen the Defiant? It's a tiny ship. So now we have to deal with more of Odo's stuff. So today we're doing Doomed to Repeat.
Founder Odo has something of interest in the Masan system. Something the other founders want no one to know about. Even one of their own. It is unsettling. The Founder and I will travel to the Masan system on your vessel. The Cardassians and Starfleet are sending ships to assist us as well. Be advised, after Karima, relations with these allies are somewhat strained. If things become volatile, friends could quickly become foes on this mission. Victory is life.
Well, that would end poorly for them. Alright, so we're going to get some more Ketracel White, which is good. What else can we get? A universal kit? That's good. I'm sure someone can use that. Polaron beams? No. I knew the rifle? No. So I guess we know what we're getting out of this.
Remember, victory is life.
I will remember that. It's not as if I haven't been reminded 3 times since I got up from breakfast. Alright, so where are we going? Helm, take us there. I wonder how far it is. Is it far? It's not really that far. But since we've got time, we'll admire the ship. It is a pretty ship. I'm kidding, we're not going to admire the ship. So, I've been thinking a lot about how far I'm going to take this. Because the Dominion playthrough is kind of fun, but honestly, it's also kind of boring. See, half of the fun in Star Trek Online is that you usually start off as a nothing person. You're literally like the last person in line, and because everyone else on this ship dies, you somehow end up in command. And then for some reason, whether you're the Klingons, whether you're the Romulans, whether you're the Federation, they let you keep the ship. Figure that out. And then you get to pick up your own crew along the way, and you get to give them personalities because, quite frankly, you get to develop with them. You get to know your people. They're not just simply dropped on you with all their gear and everything. No, you have to develop these people. You have to give them their armor, their weapons, their kits. And they grow and develop. So, I'm not entirely happy with this. I'm wondering if maybe after we played through the initial Jem'Hadar line, if perhaps I might start a new character as one of the other more classic ones. And that'll give us a chance to actually develop a new crew. That would give me the opportunity to actually have people put in names for bridge officers and such things. Oh, and we're here. We'll come back to that idea later on. For now, let's get started.
Only a few founders know about this station here. It's very old and very well concealed. From what I can tell, the Dominion studied alien life here, including the Herc. We may be able to recover useful tactical data on them from the station's computers.
Sounds good.
They shouldn't be a problem. Take us into comms range and open a hailing frequency. I'll deal with whoever's in charge on those ships. So far so good. They're not targeting us.
That's also good. But let's be ready just in case. I mean, if there's one thing you learn in this game is that no one is ever happy to see you. Ever.
You do not have authorization to enter this system first. This is unacceptable. You've shown a singular talent for annihilating the Herc. I suggest you return to that before my patience with your disobedience expires.
See? No one's ever happy to see you. Ever.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access to this system. It is restricted to all but those of the highest level, a level you do not possess. Now then, I suggest you leave immediately.
Good luck with that.
Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Here, have some torpedoes.
Dominion forces, this is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
That was smart.
Impressive. An ancient research facility, and with a very important guardian as well. It appears coming in under cloak was a sound tactical decision, though we were expecting to catch any Herc off guard, not the leader of the Dominion.
Well, you know.
High praise indeed. This station must be of significant value to your rulers. The Founder was willing to fire on one of her own to protect its secrets. I'm looking forward to discovering what's inside.
I'm sure you are.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
She doesn't. Let's find out what she's hiding.
We don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll be back, and she'll bring friends. Let's get down there and find what we came here for, before every Jem'Hadar in the quadrant shows up.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you and the Ambassador join the away team while I remain on guard with my fleet?
You mean you don't want to come?
On any other day, I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe both the Captain and the Ambassador need to discover the truth of this station together. Call it a trust-building exercise.
Uh-huh. Never trust a
Captain Kira
Cardassian.
makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more complicated than it already is.
Beam down. Oh, and I get to bring a full away team. I'm sure that means that this is going to be absolutely horrible.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting, not much else. If we're gonna get anything useful out of this relic, we'll need to get the main power back online.
Again, do I look like an engineer?
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Alright. Looks like I get to play engineer as well as tactical officer today. It's not like I'm specially trained or anything. You know, genetically modified since birth to be the greatest killing machine ever. Nope, I'm just the monkey that flips the switch.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Well, let's find out. And I'm bringing my gun, because I have a feeling I'm going to need this. Yeah, I kind of get tired of being underground all the time. But I guess it's a space station, moon, asteroid thing. Nope, not that door. This door. Knock knock. Anyone home? Maybe? Ah, here we go.
This terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The Founders wouldn't keep a place like this hidden to protect dust and broken files. Let's check all the data terminals and consoles in the area. That one over there looks reasonably intact.
Again, do I look like a science officer? I am a Jem'Hadar. My job is to shoot and kill things, not parse through data files. See? Look at that. You think a scientist can roll over a crate like that?
Research report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow Founders, the Masan research station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion.
We're already a true Dominion.
Our Premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict this species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
Oh right, these are logs.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
Oh. So it talks about how they genetically engineered the species.
Research report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review. I've dispatched a research unit to study these burrows further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Herc, I'm guessing?
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based. She must be talking about the Herc.
I thought the same
Judging
thing.
by the date, the Founders made first contact with the Herc nearly 2,000 years ago.
Good times. I believe that's when bell-bottoms were still in fashion. Another room over here with a big computer. Can I sit? No, I can't sit. Alright.
Research report, Dominion date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, burrows. Their world's unusual orbital path has taken it out of the habitable zone. As a result, the burrows have retreated underground and entered a state of hibernation. While dormant, a smaller servitor race tends to the burrows. They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids.
Good times.
My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. I found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
Unbelievable. It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Well, I'm not going to disagree. And Kira, get down from there. Honestly, I expected better out of Starfleet.
Research report 7903.01. Dominion Reckoning. Cadre species 468. Designation Jem'Hadar.
Hey, that's
Is
us!
a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta. The toil of these vassals will allow us to spend more time in the link with those we hold most dear.
Well, I mean, this all sounds good.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors. Perhaps something went wrong? Something that led the founders to reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
Yeah, because we're better. We're better than the bugs. I mean, who would want bugs for servitors anyway?
Research report Dominion date 8183.67. The burrowers have emerged once again, and in a hostile state. They have taken to the stars, moving from sector to sector, attacking anyone that crosses their path. Their goal is not one of conquest, but of consumption. They leave nothing but dead worlds in their wake. Though we do not understand their newfound savagery, we have found a use for it. When the burrowers set their sights on a world, we offer the inhabitants a choice. Those that submit to our Dominion rule are defended by the Jem'Hadar. Those that don't serve as an object lesson to others.
That sounds familiar.
So, the Founders have been using the Herc to manipulate others for some time now. Bend the knee to the Dominion, or we'll stand back and let them ravage your world. Only now something's different. Something's changed. They can't keep the Herc in line with the Jem'Hadar anymore. And we're all paying the price.
That's because they're not using enough Jem'Hadar. Obviously, this is a problem that can be easily fixed anytime we want. All we need to do is add more Jem'Hadar. And if that doesn't work, more Jem'Hadar. Oh, here's another console.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies.
Yeah, they're not that special.
While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Thakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves. Research report supplemental entry 8671.71 Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Vakari have broken the hold of the White and turned on their rightful masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Vakari and a Klingon warlord known as Mullah. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Kronos. One can only hope.
Interesting.
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became the monsters they were based on.
Yeah, they're not that scary.
Learning about these Fakiri has given me much to consider. They defied their gods and rejected the White. They were strong, but not strong enough. I can't help but wonder, could the Jem'Hadar succeed where the Fakiri failed? Do we have the strength of body and mind to stand apart from the gods? An interesting question for a later time. For now, there is only duty to the Founders.
I mean, we could do it. I believe we could do it. Oh, look at that. Last one. It's a little one.
Research report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey. Our agents in the other quadrants report that the burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
Well, I mean, if I was sleeping for just decades at a time, I guess I would be understandably hungry too.
Yes, they knew the Herc problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Herc re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance, all of it, even the damaged and corrupted files. There has to be information we can use in here.
Probably.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems cycling up. Something's happening down there.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate. I'll remain here and pull as much of the data as possible. We won't get another chance at this.
Absolutely, Odo. Come on, team. Let's go. Kira, come along. Alright, secretly, once we get down there, if we find anything that's looking to eat people, we push Kira into them. Like, if we find Herc, we feed Kira to the Herc. Right? Right. Okay. Good plan. Alright. Weapons out, guys. Wait,
We
Kira?
must be close to the core. Hope we don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way our ships can lock onto us down here with transporters.
Not worried about it.
Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission. Now that we're closer to the signal, I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose.
On a space station that was designed to study xenobiology. It's a mystery.
I'm still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this.
You need to watch your mouth.
The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
We're definitely feeding you to the Herc. That's what you get for bad-mouthing the Founder. Oh. Is this useful? Should I recognize those guys?
Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs, the occupants are...
Oh, these are
It gets
Fakiri.
worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of the stasis pods down here have opened. The Dominion made the Fakiri to kill Klingons. I'm not expecting a warm welcome. Worf and Martok need to see this.
Oh, it's going to be a warm welcome. It's going to be a Polaron warm welcome. However, they do have us outnumbered. That is slightly concerning. shroud? Yeah. Well, let's take some white. White's good stuff. Does everyone else have white? Yes, yes you do. You're not using it, though. I do find that concerning. You should be using your white. It's good stuff. It'll give you strong teeth and bones. What's this?
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakiri in line, and took it with them when they left the facility. So, we have a station full of angry Fakiri with no way to pacify them.
Well, I don't think they want the white anyway, so nothing lost? I'm gonna shroud. You guys want a shroud? I guess not. I guess I'm the only one who's feeling stealthy.
And they don't look friendly.
Alright, I'm not impressed. Then again, I mean, they did just wake up. So, you know, they don't have armor, they don't have weapons, they don't really have anything. Where is the fire coming from? I hope this isn't all bugged out. It does sometimes happen.
We're lucky there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakiri wake up. Let's see if we can find some way to keep the rest of these pods from opening.
Sure. Well, I don't know who got that last Fakiri, but good job whoever you were. You know who you are. Oh, they're bigger than me. I don't like that. But we're fine. They're not that tough. Honestly, the founders did a good job keeping us instead of them.
By the prophets.
Oh, there's a few of them. And here they are. Ow. Rude.
More incoming. We need an exit plan. Fast.
See, I can knock you down too. Ah, tiny Fakiri. And that's a big one.
Kira, we're on our way to assist you.
And he pulled me. Stop that. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought you guys would be, tougher. I mean, the founders thought that these guys were going to tear apart Kronos?
Maurice, are you...
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
Oh,
Victory is life.
wait, what happened to me?
So is Raptor Juno, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
Must have been that fire. Anyway, if somebody could, inject me with some wake-up juice. Thank you. Well, obviously we need some help down here. So here's some help. And I need to get people up. Here's some wake-up juice for you.
We've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout the station. To make matters worse, the Herc have arrived. They're beginning to assault the station as we speak, and I don't need to tell you how that will end. It's time to leave.
Sounds good. So where are we leaving from? Oh wait, we have to go all the way back? Ah, how exhausting. And if the minimap has anything to say, we have company along the way.
Looks like the Herc followed us down here.
Yep, bugs. Just like before, just take care of them. And stay out of the shocky circle. I don't entirely understand what that big shocky circle is, but I do know it's a bad time. Oh. Well, okay, going over there was a bad idea. That got him.
Keep moving. We're almost there.
Founder.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
Interesting.
You might be right. Listen.
And now it's gone.
Are you insane?
Talk to Wei-Yun. Where is Wei-Yun? Oh, here he is.
I'm relieved to see you well. It's fortunate we arrived when we did. A moment later, and that creature would have attacked the Founder.
You know, I could have shot it too.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wei-Yun. That Herc was peaceful. It was trying to communicate with us.
That's your opinion. Mine is that a Founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was clear, as is my conscience. We're wasting time here, Captain. The station is on the verge of being overrun by the Herc. If you want to communicate with them some more, you're free to do so, but I recommend we leave immediately.
I'm gonna follow that recommendation. Alright, let's go. Double time. Oh. Well, I didn't want to look in or walk into that. Let's get some help for this one. Come on. Knock it down. Alright, big Herc down. Little Herc to go. Oh, more big ones. This place is a smorgasbord of people who want us dead. But that kind of describes every place. Anyone else gonna stop us? Anybody at all?
Once we return to the upper levels, we will be able to beam up and leave this place. Are you ready to return?
Yeah, let's get out of here. This place is awful.
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become rather combustible. The Herc I recognize, of course, but our other opponents remain a mystery. Some new type of Dominion attack craft, perhaps?
Kinda.
Fakiri, as in the demonic beasts of Klingon folklore? I'm intrigued. It's not every day one encounters mythic creatures.
Well,
I remember Mr.
have fun.
Thorne mentioning the Fakiri. Beginning to see why.
Alright, so let's give our fighters a little bit of help. And we'll share the love. Torpedoes for everybody. They are kind of blowing up a lot of my fighters. And my frigates. And kind of everything. And my torpedoes are not firing. And I'm kind of getting overwhelmed here. You know what? This is not good. Balance the shields. More fighters. Have torpedoes. Admittedly, I am a very powerful carrier. However, I am still just a carrier. Alright, torpedo spread is online as soon as we're in range. There we go. Torpedoes for everybody. However, our defenses are not good. Look at all of this. This is crazy. There, more torpedoes. Running low on fighters at the moment. Alright, let's give him a further boost. Yeah, I can tell my hull integrity is dropping. Can you tell me why? Oh, warp plasma. Yeah, that'll do it. There, have some torpedoes. And Helm, bring us around for another attack. Launch more fighters. Always more fighters. Oh, they have a carrier too. I think I've seen that carrier before. I think I've flown that carrier before. I'll see how he likes that many torpedoes. As it turns out, he doesn't really care about that many torpedoes. Let's drain his shields. He doesn't need those. Okay, well, don't get exploded by him. Alright, share some torpedoes. Okay, well this fight's pretty much over.
Reading a massive Herc fleet dropping out of port.
Oh my.
Just as the Fakiri are warming.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of valor. Can't say I blame them. There's a lot of Herc out there.
Yes, there are.
The Hercs seem to be distracted. There's something about the station that's holding their attention. We might be able to take advantage of this.
How?
Are you suggesting we attack? Well, it's true, we have the advantage, for now. I don't think we'll hold it for long once we start blowing them apart. We have what we came for. If the Herc want to gnaw on an asteroid while we make a hasty exit, I believe we should let them enjoy their meal in peace.
Fair assessment.
Very well, we'll deal with the Herc later. For now, let's get back so we can analyze the research data we found here. Whenever you're ready.
Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. I do not want to fight that many Herc. I mean, that was a lot of Herc.
Our findings today are disturbing. The Fakiri. They were our predecessors. Somehow they rebelled against the Founders and freed themselves from the White, though it seems to have driven them mad in the process. Something was happening with that strange Herc as well. It may have been trying to communicate, perhaps it wanted to surrender. We'll never know. Devorta made sure of that. Typical. One thing is certain. The Founders won't forget the act of defiance from the Alliance here today. You and I both know their retribution can be sudden and severe. Be on guard. Our uneasy peace with the Alliance could collapse all too soon.
Well, more mysteries. I do like a good mystery. Again, as far as our rewards, we're taking this thing. I don't know who's going to get it, but it knocked me out.
My apologies for the quality of
no.
the
You're the
I'm not
only
listening to
one
you.
I trust with this.
We'll get back to you another time. So, yeah. The Fakiri, the Herc, the Jem'Hadar. We learned all kinds of fun stuff today. Good times. Good times. Everyone else seems unhappy, but you know what? I'm happy. My crew is happy. This is a happy little ship right here. And if the right things are going, with the Dominion, it'll also probably be the last ship. Oh well, problems for later. Until then, victory is life, and take care.